Mentors, welcome to Los Angeles Teen Mentoring's Schools Out Leadership Camp. But before I go any further, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for donating an hour of your time and inspiring some of our young people to dream big. Without further ado, just want to give you the goal. What is your role and what is the goal of your role with our Schools Out Leadership Camp Mentor Portfolio Review? And that is allow students the opportunity to benefit from your coaching. So again, allowing the students the opportunity to benefit from your coaching. So offering your expertise, your knowledge, life skills, etc. So that's really the goal of the day. All right. As we move along, I just want you guys to be informed that you will have an assessment, so we're not asking you to wing it or go off the cuff. You will have an assessment to follow. So for both students, each of you will have 2 students apiece. You'll have 30 minutes. I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but I just wanted to let you know that up front, and you'll use this assessment to follow along, and it's broken up into different categories based on the PowerPoint portfolio the students will be reviewing with you. So again, you'll have an assessment, it'll be your tool, and it'll be mostly your tool to generate great conversation. So mentors, some of you are mentors in our program, some of you are new to our program, but think about this, ask open-ended questions. Try to avoid the yes or no questions. These are middle school kids, 11, 12, 13 years old, and if you ask a yes or no question, you will get a what? Yes, a yes or no answer. So we definitely want to try to stay away from the yes or no. Ask those open-ended questions so you can get them talking. And there's a famous doctor, famous psychologist who said, the key to engaging youth is by engaging them in casual conversation. And that's the best way to mentor kids. So keep that in mind as you're using the assessment to guide your discussion. All right, so wanted to kind of go back again and talk about this great coaching opportunity. So don't forget to share your personal and professional experiences. So whatever your background is, share, talk about it, your college experience or your journey, etc. Knowledge, as I said, about education and your life skills. And any advice you can give our young people about goal setting and setting goals and how they can get there. So think about all those things as you're asking those open-ended questions and you're coaching our kids and you're using that assessment. How can you give them some advice along the way to help them set some really good, strong goals for getting to college, all right? There will be a rating scale on your assessment. There's an excellent rating, which means the child has met all expectations and they're pretty self-assured. So if you've got that little superstar who's sitting in front of you and you already know, wow, this kid's got what it takes to get to college, that would probably be a kid who gets an excellent, confident, self-assured, really speaks well, making good eye contact. That would be a young person that I would give an excellent. Now, if you have a student that's more on the good part of the scale, that's that he or she meets most expectations. Maybe they're a little bit more on the quiet side, but they're really thoughtful and mindful about their answers. They're giving you good, thorough answers. There's not a lot of etc., etc. But they're just a good flow and a good energy, but maybe they're a little bit more on the shy side. And then fair. Because this is a mentoring coaching opportunity, we always want to keep everything positive, right? Uplifting. We don't want to ever make our kids feel bad. So maybe you have someone who's really super shy and quiet. However, doesn't mean that they've lost track of where they want to go. They're just maybe a little bit more on the shy side. So remember, again, they're middle school kids, and remember about how you were like in middle school. And they're also at-risk kids. So sometimes it takes them a minute to warm up to a stranger. But anyway, maybe there's a young person that maybe you feel like it's fair, but they're on the right track, all right? They're fair, but on the right track. I suspect they're all going to be excellent and good. All right, as I said to you earlier, please make sure you have 30 minutes per child. I know it's kind of fast, but you have 30 minutes per child, so a whole hour altogether with your 2 kids, so keep that in mind. All right, so what's on this evaluation? Some great stuff. here are all the categories. This is what our kids are going to be learning, would have learned by the time you meet them, how to create a personal brand. So what they're really trying to do is define who they are. And so we've worked with them, they've gone through some exercises where they're really defining who they are so they have a positive image, so that they're able to influence and motivate others. And we really reference Oprah a lot in that, creating that personal brand, just to kind of give you some context, like who she is, what she's about, what she represents. It is a positive brand. So we want our kids to start defining a great brand. They're going to create a college mission statement. So, you know, your kind of typical college mission statement, like what type of university they want to go to, what do they want to study, and what are some goals, etc. So that's their college mission statement. And ladies and gentlemen, my favorite part, they're creating a 5-year plan, started right now in middle school. Who created a 5-year plan in middle school? They're creating a 5-year plan to get into college using the A through G requirements. I didn't even know what the A through G requirements were. But anyway, they're making a 5-year plan using the A through G requirements. They're creating a job resume that reflects who they are right now. So it might be kind of the little jobs or little hobbies they have or things that they are doing right now. Maybe taking care of their younger brother or sister, maybe mowing lawns, etc. But they're creating a job resume for who they are right now. And then they're doing a roadmap to college. And in this roadmap to college, there's a couple of obstacles and how they're going to achieve those obstacles. And last but not least, we're doing a little character development. It is called Leadership Camp. So there are 3 very specific leadership traits we've chosen. And that's how failure can lead to success. And they're going to learn about a lot of famous people, successful people in life who had a lot of failure, but they've overcome it and they're successful. About the importance about making commitment without wavering. And then the last thing is taking ownership. Taking ownership, accountability for one's actions. So those are their leadership traits that they'll be working on and presenting to you. What else? And then when you're done with all the content of the portfolio, the meat of the portfolio, then you're going to judge them like if it were an interview. All right? So you're going to give them a little rating on their verbal skills, again on the content of their portfolio, and then their body language. Are they slumped over? Are they strong with their chest out? Again, making that eye contact, etc. All right? And then you have 2 ending questions to kind of summarize it all up. What did you specifically like? So was there anything outstanding? So again, mentors, be inspiring, be encouraging, be motivating. So maybe you could throw something in there that you really, really liked. Did they have a great confidence about them? Were they really thoughtful about everything they put in it? Did they have a great brand identity, etc.? And then what is maybe something they can focus on? Maybe in the goal setting you thought they can do one extra thing or think about one other thing that wasn't in their PowerPoint portfolio. And that's it in a nutshell. I think we could do that and just inspire kids, right? That's it in a nutshell. And I just ask you guys, don't forget, make sure you have your student's name on there and the mentor's name, right? The student's name and your name, because we're going to actually turn these back in. So keep that in mind as you're rating and writing your notes. Want to keep it positive because we're going to show it to the kids. We're going to show them your comments and your feedback at the end. And don't forget to turn it into us. So don't leave us if you got to run. Make sure that you give it to one of the LATM staff and you'll know who we are when you guys come to us. And I just want to leave you on a positive note here. Inspire our youth to dream big. Inspire them to dream big, all right? And motivate them to take action. So motivate them to take action so that all their dreams come true. And I'm a man of quotes and many, many quotes, and I love this quote. The mind is not merely a vessel to be filled. The mind is not merely a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled. So I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, spark a healthy and fulfilling future. It's Will signing out.